Don't smear anything on your face. What are color correctors? What are concealers? Do I need them? Should I use them? Have I aged out of them? All the questions. I'm going to try to answer them feral style. If you have a purplish tone, bluish tone, circles under your eyes, these are going to be correcting that, if that's what you're looking for. A pink corrector is going to brighten. It doesn't really correct as much as it brightens your under eye. What I'm learning from a lot of makeup artists, though, is that when you make something bright, when it's a lighter, when you want to make it lighter, it makes it stand out more. So as we're getting older and our skin is doing a lot more, I don't want to show off my under eyes like I would if I were in my 20s. I don't want to bring that attention to what's going on under there. So even though I have a brightener and I want to use this one day because I'd like to do a full deep beat where my under eyes really are in contrast to what's going on my whole face, and that brings together a really good look for a nighttime if I'm taking photos, something like that. I have it on hand just in case I might need her one day. And I'm extra and I have to buy all the shit. This really isn't necessary for me, okay? I have more of an olive tone skin and I'm not gonna use her every day. I just had to have her because she has pretty packaging and she's pink. And I may use her one day. But I'm gonna show you how she brightens this under eye, and I'm gonna show you with the peach tone correctors what to do on this eye if I draw a little bit of purple into this eye. So I don't have a lot of color correcting that I need for my under eyes. I have a lot of other things going on, but color correcting is not one of them. I'm gonna enhance the color under this eye so I can show you what this does. This is a Persona eyeliner that's in a purple like plum color, and I feel like that's perfect for what I'm trying to show. A lot of people will have a darkness right here in the corner that can go down into the socket here. We're not trying to make this crazy, but I am just trying to show the effects of color correcting and applying concealer. It's a little dramatic, but I got carried away. So this is the peach, and what you want to do with a color corrector is you don't want to smear. Girl, don't smear anything on your face. We're doing taps. We're being conservative with what we put on our face. I want to place this. This will dry differently than a concealer. It's supposed to stay where you put it, where a concealer is supposed to move in that area and move with your face. A corrector is supposed to stay put. So you want to be intentional about where you're putting it. Now I'm going to just stamp that out because once again, I'm not trying to move it all over my eye. I have intention with it. Everywhere that there's color, I want to put this corrector. You see, it's kind of like magic, girl. Now I went very strong, so let's do a little tad bit more. Tiny little taps so that we're not moving it everywhere. And a lot of people have discoloration right here in the corner of their eye, and that's it. This would be perfect for that. Okay, we're gonna give that a couple minutes. Look at the difference. Like I just covered that. Look, that's waterproof eyeliner, y'all. That's not like it didn't just disappear onto this brush. That's waterproof eyeliner. So it was there to stay. It's magic. I had to put on my eyes so I can really see, girl. Makeup can be so much fun if you decide to have fun with it. Now we're gonna put on my favorite concealer. This is my favorite out of all concealers. I love a lot of them. You don't need much of this. This is like a serum. Y'all, you can use this as a foundation. You can get several colors of this and you can use it as a bronzer, foundation, concealer, all the things. It color corrects. It's a serum, so it's gonna go on a really lightly, but it does the work. I'm gonna put a little bit of this down here. And you want your concealer to be more of your skin tone, unless you're looking for that bright under eye look. And like we talked about before, be careful with that because you're enhancing things you may not want to enhance. If your under eyes are perfection, girl, go for it. Have at it. Now I have a skin tint right here. I didn't even go heavy with it. I was just doing another video where I was reviewing the Refi. And imagine if I had fit makeup all the way through. I'm gonna do makeup on the end, hold on. Now this is pink and the object is to, well, the goal is to brighten. So it's not the same thing. I'm not placing it just on spots for discoloration. I'm placing it there to brighten up my under eye. And that is definitely what it's doing. This is by Jeffree Star, and Jeffree Star, from what I'm gathering so far, just started reviewing some of his products, is he has intention for everything he's doing. I feel like that with most makeup artists. Makeup artists are very intentional, obviously, because I think that they're fulfilling a need when they develop a makeup brand or makeup product. Dramatic, I know, but instead of putting a concealer on top of that, I'm going to put a little bit of concealer on top of that and blend that out, and then I'm going to put on my foundation. I'm going to use this new Refi skin base that I'm loving. Now you see, brightens, corrected. If you have any kind of dark circle under eye though, I highly suggest you give this a try. And if you want to brighten up underneath your eye, light pink it is. Up a little closer. I hope this helps. Y'all have a great night.